Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Browns at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
Watson on first down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson off play action. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's hard to believe with all of his production that Amari Cooper keeps changing teams, but no matter where he goes, he just continues to produce. 3 years in Oakland, traded. 3 years in Dallas, traded again. This time to the Cleveland Browns, and now with the Browns here, he produces a first down, coming up a career-best 8 touchdowns in 2021.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Among all the standout rookie runners last season, Ramondre Stevenson probably didn't get the attention he deserved. Over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns for the Oklahoma product, and he averaged 4.6 yards a carry while working behind Damian Harris in the backfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing is McDonald. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
McDonald sets to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run again with Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. It's McDonald. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 56 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The tight end Henry here in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The tight end Henry here in motion. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. McDonald. Henry's got it out on the left side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Room here to run. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. The return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, Watson. He's He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, McDonald.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
They go play action with McDonald.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going deep here for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the 50, it's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. McDonald to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown from 19 yards away.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They run it again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now it's Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And Chubb will try the middle here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. McDonald sets to throw.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.